Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 28th. Hope everybody has a great day today if you're in the States and celebrating Memorial Day. But this week, definitely check out astrochart.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. And let's see what comes up for you this week. Yeah, probably feeling like it's a much better week as well this week, feeling like things are kind of going in a better way. I would say it might be a little bit competitive is the word I would say this week as well. It's funny, I was kind of I was listening to somebody else, I think, talk about this week, and they were saying something about competition. It definitely comes up for you here as well. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's going to be a good thing for you, but you have the Seven of Diamonds coming up first. I would say pay attention to messages you are receiving at this time about money. I do feel like you could be hearing a lot of opportunities. Again, the word competition keeps popping into my head for you, and you have the Queen of Clubs, which can be a card of competition. You also have the Five of Spades, can be like a card of adventure or risk-taking, which kind of also falls into this area of competition. So again, I do feel like there could be some sort of opportunity where maybe it feels like there's a risk or there's some sort of competition there. I would say that I think it'll be worth it for you. Again, Seven of Diamonds is interesting. It can represent fears about money. It can tell you to be careful about money, but it's also like a card that some card reading systems refer to as like the gambler or gambling or something like that. And it really does say that things could go either way. It says that, definitely to take risk into account if you're doing something like that, like gambling or whatever. But it is a card of maybe things working out for the better. Next, you have the Ace of Spades, existing problems being resolved. So I think that you could be overcoming a lot of issues at this time, or anything that's been blocking you at this time as well. I feel like this could be removing blocks. I've been telling people also, it's really interesting. Like, I like to focus on when I do personal readings, it's just kind of interesting to see kind of like the trends in the questions that I've been receiving. And even like all of a sudden, recently, over the past couple weeks, people have been asking a lot about health or like diet changes and things like that. And like I've been saying to everybody, I do think it's a great time to, work on diet or health or anything along those lines that you want to try. This can also be a card of starting over. I don't normally say that, but I am definitely getting that for you, that you could be starting over on something. Could be a relationship, could be a business, whatever. And I do feel like that start over will actually be very beneficial for you. Again, Queen of Clubs, I put this card down and immediately felt the word competition in some way, and so I think it could be a competitive week for you. Maybe for most of you at work, where maybe you're literally in some sort of competition, but I also feel like you just feel like there is competition. One of the words that comes up a lot with Queen of Clubs is just feelings. So it could just be that you feel like there's some sort of competition going on around you, or that you want to be the best at doing something this week. And again, I feel like that would be a good thing for you to do. I think that pushing yourself this week with this card, plus you have the Joker as well. Definitely a card of pushing yourself and trying to, win something or get some sort of improvement. I do feel like will be beneficial for you. Queen of Clubs represents you, by the way, Aries. So that puts you in a position of power and a position of strength as well. So just like a little bit more of a push there to not be afraid of the competition. Next, you have the Five of Spades, like I said, taking a risk. This can also represent divorce or separation. So some of you might be going through one of those situations. It's actually not a bad card for those situations. It does say that things, are kind of like working out behind the scenes, and maybe things are actually working out for the better. I frequently say that this card is a card of a blessing in disguise. So if you're going through a divorce or going through some sort of separation or something, this card is actually called breaking free. So, it can represent breaking free from a situation where maybe it's not so great right now, but it could be actually beneficial for you in the future. And you do have the Jack of Diamonds coming up, which can represent an admirer, somebody who's interested in you at this time. So a lot of you could have some sort of admirer around you. Very good card for money as well. Again, it's funny because it can be a card of anxieties around money. You have that Seven of Diamonds as well, which can be kind of very similar, but it can also just represent something new coming in that brings in money, even though there might be anxiety there. Maybe it's just because, you're getting a new job and you've never done it before, or, you're having to do something more. This card can represent more, and what that means is it means more responsibilities at work or something. So could even represent a promotion. Same thing if you are retired. This can represent more, even if you're retired. Like maybe you have a financial advisor or something, and they come to you and they're like, hey, I want to move your money to this new investment or something. And, that could be causing some anxiety. But finally, you have the Joker. Very good card for being busy, having a lot to do. Like I said, great for competition as well, which I definitely feel like is your main message this week. But it looks like a really good week, kind of like a little mixture of everything and a lot of good stuff going on. So it looks good. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your week.